Which of the following expressions can be simplified in the form of a positive rational exponent? Let's start by simplifying our answer choices. When we multiply exponents with the same base, we add their exponents. So in our numerator, for A, we have x to the 13th. In our denominator, we have x to the 18th. When dividing exponents with the same base, we subtract their powers. This gives us x to the negative 5th. B. In our numerator, we get x to the 16th over x to the 19th. Subtracting our powers, we get x to the negative 3rd. C. First, I'm going to change our radical expressions into fractional exponents. Radical x is x to the 1/2, because x is taken to the first power and the second root. This is multiplied by x to the 5th over x to the 6th times x to the 5/2. X is taken to the 5th power and the second root. Next, we need common denominators. We have x to the 1/2 times x to the 10/2 over x to the 12/2 times x to the 5/2. Adding our powers, we get x to the 11/2 over x to the 17/2. When dividing, we subtract our exponents, giving us x to the negative 6/2, which can be simplified to x to the negative 3rd. D. Again, I'm going to change our radical expressions to fractional exponents. The first one is x to the 5/2 times x to the 7th over x to the 3rd times x to the 4/2. Next, we need common denominators. X to the 5/2 times x to the 14/2 over x to the 6/2 times x to the 4/2. Adding our powers, we get x to the 19/2 over x to the 10/2. Subtracting our powers, we get x to the 9/2. Now let's take a look at what we're looking for. The question asks for positive rational exponent. Well, A, B, and C are all negative exponents, so those are not the correct answer. Answer choice D, 9/2 is positive and it is also rational. So the correct answer is D.